Okay, so this is a word of encouragement for somebody. Y'all gotta forgive me because, like I said, I'm off of I'm on my tablet right now, but I just wanted to tell a lot of people to stay encouraged. You know what I'm saying during this time. Uh, I got so many like testimonies that I feel like can help a lot of people still stand by God's grace. You know what I'm saying, but um, I want to tell a lot of people like just keep praying, you know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you're doing. Um and the main thing that I want to tell a lot of people is that when you're dealing with unbelievers and stuff like that, we'll be persecuted for Jesus' name's sake. And that's what I'm coming into grips with now. Typically it would just like get to me, but I'm trying my best not to take stuff personally. Like I said, we don't fight against flesh and blood. I used to always, I still do sometimes have it bad where you be want to get mad every time that someone persecutes you or come against you. Um, and I'm a very understanding person, and I can forget that because I'm filled with God's spirit. That like you could think like you're a good person all you want to, you're still gonna get persecuted anyway, and you're not gonna like escape that. And I guess that's what I'm coming into grips with. Like you're gonna still and I guess like I say, when you definitely feel with God's spirit, and it's people that's filled with demons and they haven't been delivered, it's always gonna be tension in the air, but only thing you could really do is continue to keep praying for the people, and this is more so for the people that is at home living with that's unequally yoked, probably, you know what I'm saying. I don't care who the word for unequally yoked people that still live with their parents, you know what I'm saying, abusive relationship, whatever it is that you in right now. I just want to speak to y'all, and I just want to tell y'all, bro, that I love y'all, God love y'all, and I really just want to tell y'all like not to focus on, if you are being persecuted, not to focus on it, and just like I say, pray for that person. It said, bless them that curse you. And a lot of times I would accept the lies, you know what I'm saying? Because like when you with your family, when you live with your family, you be, like me, I always tried to make it like, this walk would just be easy. Every day it's been a fight for me. And I stay with my peoples and stuff like that. And some days, it's I guess better than other days. But God, he growing me in certain areas, so just gotta go through the fire or whatnot. I mean, I've learned a lot during this time, but a lot of times when I would try to get mad at the person that's persecuting me, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say who because all I'm gonna say is that I remember back in high school they tried to put me like in special education classes. They tried to put me in special education classes, and I never knew the purpose of school. I just thought like what I'm saying. I just wanted to go to school just to be with my friends, and I didn't really know the importance of it. Like so, from a young age, I just wasn't really thinking too highly on my life. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it does, benefit you if you are going to school and you get some type of trade because that's where the money comes in. That you gotta accept these 9 to 5 jobs that work you like a slave, and you know. But anyway, I just want to tell y'all don't accept what y'all hear. No matter an environment that y'all in, because a lot of times I've witnessed depression. Try to come in from the environment that I live in. Like I'm the only person in my household that's really trying to seek God. And trying to live righteous. Um, and it's it's like, I feel like my family, they trying, but I feel like the devil can use them or has used them at times to like say certain stuff to me to discourage me in any possible way. And that's the thing. Like when you not, feel God's spirit, and you could talk about God all you want to, but so until they had their own encounter with Him, they, you know. But anyway, uh, I just want to tell a lot of people, like I say, be encouraged, man, because I'm knowing every day it's gonna be a fight. You know what I'm saying? I will always tell God, like, like I don't. It's kind of like like you don't want to fight, and you already enlisted anyway, so it's like it don't even matter. Like you in it whether you want to be or you don't. And and I know. I told God, I'm looking like, dang, what I signed up for, like, cause it's crazy, but it's kind of like that saying go, whatever kill you don't make you stronger, and if it did, then God allowed that to happen for a reason. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of where I'm at with it. But I've been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Being in my still living with my parents. I feel like my health has been been like my mind always been getting attacked and everything, and it's like every area financially has been hit. um and yeah, it's been like a lot for me. And like I said, I'm still standing by God's grace. I'm still breathing, still living. Um, and I try my best not to take things personal. Cause like I said, we don't fight against flesh and blood. And yeah, but I guess it's just way worse when you're not dwelling in God's presence, cause then you can actually feel it more. You know what I'm saying? It's a spiritual battle that's going on, and that's how a lot of people get killed these days. And because you can actually allow the devil like access. I know it's a scripture in the Bible that says, um, "Be angry and sin not, neither give place to the devil." So I know some people didn't say like, "Oh, I done blacked out before." It's like at that point you let the devil get a hold, because I know that Jesus, it says, if someone smites you on the cheek, smite you, turn other cheek, something like that. I should have wrote some of these scriptures down before I said them. I wasn't really fully prepared to say this. I just really wanted to hurry up and say it, because I don't know how many other people is dealing with this stuff, and I want y'all to know that y'all not alone. I'll be trying to look for other believers like me that is dealing with this, because I feel like for the people that either aren't they not living with someone, you know, a lot of people like to say excuses. It's like I say, it's excuses, and like I said, it could potentially be excuses for some people, but for other people, like it be all kind of different stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like if they don't know how to really submit themselves to God, and like they just weak, they like weak. You still gotta, a brother in Christ, he told me like for the weak I became weak. So a lot of people, they don't know how to do that. They only know how to be around people that's encouraged and full of fire and preaching the word, and that's good too. Cause like I said, that I feel like you do need that around to strengthen your spirit. But like I said, it may be at times too. Like I said, after you done got your spirit strengthened or whatever, it's like an even balance. Like it will probably more than likely come a time where God will, have you to strengthen someone that is, weak at that time. Um, and I'm trying my best to learn to stop judging people. You know what I'm saying? Because we all learning and growing every day, man. We all learning and growing every day. We not everybody not in the same place. Not everybody not on the same level where they supposed to be at in God. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even want to say where they supposed to be at, but not everybody in the same place in God. Like not everybody in the same point in life. Like you could be getting your license at 45 years old, man. Like it's not no race, and I feel like when you be a lot on social media, they can press you to to doing so many things at a rapid pace because everybody, this person just got a car, so you got to get it. And I'm not saying like drag your feet, but really just do whatever God wants you to do at that time. Because like I said, ain't no use to putting more on yourself than, not no robot. And that's pretty much how I always think of it. Like, we not robots at the end of the day, and that we can break. So it's important while you running this race with God that you take care of your health, that you take care of your body, and so you could run this race effectively. If not, you're gonna be dropped out of the race. You know what I'm saying? So I'm learning like every day. I'm not perfect myself, but when it go back to basically, I just want to deal with the people that's more so dealing with persecution. You know what I'm saying? Because like I told y'all, so it really started back in like middle school. And I'm like one of those people that if I just didn't pay attention to it, then obviously I wasn't going to get it. It didn't mean that I couldn't catch on, and then like I say, some people like they be trying to speak word curses over you and stuff like that. So I know it's a lot of, I don't know. I know it's a lot of Christians that like to say like, well, God, people can't curse what God has blessed, but like I said, I'm still learning, man. It be seem like it makes sense to me because like if when people get to speaking this stuff, why you start feeling this way all of a sudden, like you seem like somebody saying you dumb. Now you feel like like you actually is. And like I say, that stuff manifests. That stuff start coming to life. Cause they speaking that stuff over you, just like what I'm saying. It says power and life and death in the tongue. So that's why I said like I don't know why it be so many Christians saying that, or many people that's following God that be saying that. I'm still trying to learn a lot, but my understanding when it comes to that point, I don't know if it's just that they don't want to understand like that. That probably more than likely is a thing, or I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to argue either. I'm just trying to get understanding because, like I say, understanding spiritual warfare and stuff like that. Like it be at times where I literally felt like my mind was just lost. It's literally at times when I felt like, as if I was dumb, like I didn't know how to do certain things. And I just feel like, people they could put that on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be, that still got to manifest in the physical. So the more time that you say it, it's going to eventually start coming to life. That's why I be trying to say people got to watch what they say, man. Because, even when, even like with godly people, I know God don't like nobody gossiping and stuff like that. I've been a fault of doing that, but yeah, watch what you say, man. Like the stuff that not saying that you probably won't fall into that, because I didn't fall into that. So, but that's something that you're struggling with. Definitely, see if God can deliver you from that, because I know He don't really be like when we do that, but yeah, back to like in middle school, like I said, they tried to put me in special education. Now this is the thing too. It was I had this one teacher. She knew, and I feel like God be giving certain people in your life discernment at a younger age to show you certain things. I don't know. I feel like she was the one out of all people to know that I was like capable of actually doing anything. It was just that you can call it laziness, unmotivated. Like I said, I didn't really know the whole purpose of going to school. I was just going with my friends. You know, I grew up in the hood, and I ain't really think too highly of my future. I never thought about that. I just was thinking about how just having fun. So I always look at school as like just being disciplined because you got to go there and what I'm saying, you can't have fun. You got to sit there and you got to read certain books. Learn certain things that's not interesting. Like I hated math. I ain't never liked math, but I had to learn it. So um, yeah, like it was a teacher. I don't know her name no more. I wish I could remember. I've been trying to find out her name for like a long time so I could search her up because I had appreciate what she had did. It was like I was in middle school and this is around the time like I wasn't even doing my homework or nothing. Like I said, I was just so obsessed with fun. Like I ain't had no discipline really. And that's pretty much just all it was. Like it wasn't the fact I didn't know how to do the work that was given. I never tried because I was just always putting fun first. I'm just being completely honest, and I don't regret it either. It's like it's fine. Like you know, it is what it is now. But um, so we used to have like recess that we would go to, and at recess they let us play basketball. They bring the rim out, or play all these different games. Johnny come across, or they had soccer, or volleyball, or whatever. Um, and I think I couldn't go because I was flunking a lot of my grades. Like I said, I was just undisciplined in that area of just doing school. I wasn't thinking too highly of my future. I was just trying to have fun and just trying to do the bare minimum. And just to get by. And so I had like D's and a lot of F's and stuff like that. Like I said, once again, it wasn't because something was wrong with me. It was just the fact that one, unmotivated, didn't really know the whole purpose of why I was supposed to be learning the stuff that I was supposed to be learning. And then, so what ended up happening was like a lot of people, they kind of looked at me how to be like I was either dumb or stupid because they looking also like why you not doing your homework, why you not doing your classwork. And like I said, if I did not pay attention, then obviously I'm not gonna know the answer to the problem. So I would never really pay attention to a lot of the stuff in school. Just my way of thinking. That's why I say God is the deliverer. But uh, being like so for a long time, he tried to get me to thinking that something was wrong with me, and it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I always believe I could do anything I'm capable of doing, but it's certain people that can be around you, like how they influence you and how they make you think. All it takes is for a seed to be planted, and that's why I say you gotta watch what you say. Like, and I don't condemn nobody because, like I said, the devil didn't probably use me a couple of times to say something to somebody and probably discourage them. Some people they don't be able to take that stuff, and that end up, ending their life. Not saying that life owe you anything, but you know what I'm saying. Um, yeah. So a lot of people they really thought like something was wrong with me, like I didn't have like common sense, or like I didn't understand how to do my classwork that was given. I told you I was just unmotivated, and they would see me flunking a lot of the stuff. They would see how I act in school. If the teacher she asked me a question and I wasn't paying attention, like I said, I'm like, well, I don't know because I'm not even paying attention. Not even paying attention. So, but anyway, um, yeah, like anything in life, you gotta learn. If you don't know it, I feel like a lot of people like that's why I say like someone can get their license like at 45 years old, man. Like you could tell them like they played around majority of their life. You throwing up stuff in the past, I'm telling you, it's not gonna help them. And like I don't know why everybody be thinking everybody on the same time. Everybody not on the same time. I keep trying to get people to understand that we all not on the same time. Everybody got something different that they supposed to be doing in their life. Now, whether they didn't measure up to your time, that's not for you to judge them on. You got to wherever you got, that's fine. But for the other people that didn't make it there, or that didn't get to the point you was, then you got to meet them with it yet. For the weak, I became weak. If you don't know how to do that, then you're going to have to seek God for it. Because it ain't, that's when you can start being judgmental. Like, well, you should have did this. Well, how about you should have did this then? So, but like, so from a young age, uh, a lot of people, they was thinking like, uh, like this one girl, I'm not even gonna say her name. When I found out they tried to put me in special education, and like I said, I knew I didn't need it. I think the only reason why they really put me on though, because they gave me an option. They said because I was gonna flunk and I was gonna have to repeat my 8th grade year, and they told me, they was like, well, if you don't do this, you're gonna have to. That's the only way we're gonna be able to allow you to go forward, and that's why it transferred over into high school. Because that was the only option. You know what I'm saying? That was the only option. I could have either repeated that 8th grade year, and I didn't want to do that, and so I just took that route, and that's how that came about. But it was a time where I was in the classroom, and you know, the teacher, she already knew me and everything. Every time she looked at me, she looked at me like she knew, I had something great within me, cause she said something to me along the lines of like she knew that I could do the work, and she wanted to prove to everybody else that I could. Cause I don't know, like teachers, they be hearing all kind of stuff too. She probably didn't heard them, laughing at me, calling me, different stuff. And like like I said, that stuff carries over time. And for a long time, I thought like I was either dumb or stupid because people keep saying it. You can't be strong, man. Like this is what's not. This is what I'm saying. This is what make. This is what you do have to have like forgiveness, but also other people gotta understand too what they saying out of their mouth. You know what I'm saying? You can't be saying that type of stuff out of your mouth and then you're not thinking. Like that's what I say. So everything that comes out of my mouth is to edify and uplift you. If you don't know how to do that, then you're not helping me in no way, shape, or form. It's not helping. So, it just like, yeah. She was like, I want to show everybody else that you can basically do this work. And I stayed with her. I didn't go to recess, and I really wanted to, so I stayed back with her. They ended up coming back. She went through the stuff with me, but like I said, all it took for me was just to pay attention. I just said, most of the time, majority of the time when I was in school, I didn't pay attention. That's the reason why I didn't know how to do stuff. If whatever I paid attention to, I can get down pat. Whatever I didn't pay attention to, it was just that simple with me. So it wasn't that I was illiterate, that I was stupid. It wasn't that I was dumb, because I went to apprenticeship myself and I got an apprenticeship. And I thank God, for that. But I hadn't been in school since like 2015, 2016, and I was able to get that apprenticeship on my own. You know what I'm saying? So, and I understand like a lot, some people, not everybody gonna understand that, and that's what I'm trying to come to grips with too. Like, everybody not gonna understand it. It might be some people that actually do say that it's on you on how you gonna take it, and if you really actually gonna believe that or not. But that's why I say I feel like it's also important that you surround yourself with spirit-filled believers that will pour into you, than rather than taking out of you. Because the more that you just tearing somebody down, it's not, like I said, it's not helping. And like I said, I would suggest anyone to that's in that situation to be around someone that's filling their spirit up, because you know. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So when they end up coming back from recess, when the kids end up coming back from recess, they end up seeing me answer every question, And like I said, all she do, like, that's how you say, that's how you know, like, with me, like, it didn't take long. I was catching on to everything that she was saying. It only took one day. It didn't take no session, no 30 sessions, no 3 sessions, 10 sessions. I caught on to what she was saying because I was paying attention. Whatever I don't pay attention to, of course I'm not going to get. I wasn't even paying attention to it. So what you mean? I can do anything I put my mind to. It's just the heart and the motivation, just like I say for anybody. If you really do want to do it, you can do it. But you gotta watch what you saying out your mouth to people. You know what I'm saying? Because that stuff manifests, that stuff carries, and I don't think a lot of people understand that, and so they just speak their whole mind. And I don't blame a lot of people because a lot of people let the devil use them to say anything out their mouth. But you got like I said, you got kids. Make sure that you uplifting them because this world is cold, and it ain't just for you to say the nice and funny, fuzzy stuff. But if you really don't know how to uplift them, then I would really, say like, ask the Lord to help you with that. Cause I know like ain't nobody really perfect, but when it comes to that, that's cause they can carry that for the remainder of their life, depending on like how it is. Like I said, everybody don't take stuff the same way. Like everybody didn't come from the same background, so I just try to meet everyone accordingly to wherever they at. That's why I say I also don't expect everybody just to be saying everything that I want to hear. But that's why I say I'm just saying. 'Cause like I say, everybody learning every day. You know what I'm saying? You know, but yeah, a lot of people would make me feel like I was stupid though, and like I said, that would carry. So if it ever came time for me to do something, I'm gonna start doubting myself now, cause you didn't put the fear into me, cause you didn't said this, and now I think that's the only thing about me actually getting this word that it actually helped me to combat that and help me to understand that I'm not fighting against flesh and blood. They allowing the enemy to use them to discourage me. So now, because they tried to do that, or they allowed the enemy to do that in them, the only thing, because it said bless them that curse you. So the only thing you could do at that point is just bless that person. Um, and that's just where I'm at with it. Normally I'd be like in get back mode, like be ready to fight. Cause like back then, I really wasn't fun of disrespecting. Like I ain't like nobody disrespecting me. I like still now like my flesh be trying to move, but I be trying to understand like Jesus is he got persecuted and they spit in his face. So it's like it ain't about me or you, and basically know what I'm saying. Don't take it personal, cause like I said, we all learning, and you can. For the people that don't really know, you can't condemn them because they don't even know. You might have learned it, but that don't mean that they picked it up. So when I look at it that way, it kind of put me in a difference, like, because I know in Proverbs it said, "Man that is hasty in the spirit to be angry lacks understanding." So when you be hasty just to be angry all the time over every little thing, then you lacking the understanding. You know, So it's like that alone helped me to stop kind of trying to take everything personal, and it's facts. Like you might get hit, you might get hit, you might get hit, you might get punched. Like honestly, I don't know, like what I'm saying, because I know I've been laughed at before, so ain't no really telling. It's really whatever God gonna allow at that time. If he actually allowed for someone to put their hands on you or anything, it was for His glory, and that's what I'm trying to come to. It's like whatever you want to do to me, He said, fear not them that can kill a body, but rather fear Him that can kill a soul and body in hell. And it's a lot to let it sink in your brain, cause you like, yo, like I'm really, like you really, dying to yourself out here. Like you can't even react how you really wanted to. I remember I was at this court. I was at the gym. Now this is the thing. I know how to hoop. All I do is watch basketball. That's one of my different passions. But sometimes, doubt would try to creep in, and fear of man would try to creep in. Especially, when you hoop with other people. Still understanding not everybody gonna be just cordial and cool and calm and collected and gentle with you, like they finna be saying all this type of stuff. Normally, I want to clap back, like I could really put my hands on you, but it's like you can't go around like you finna get ready to, hit people all the time because they disrespected you. Like if they disrespect you, like the only thing you could do is bless them. Like that's the only way. You know what I'm saying? Because you pay evil for evil, it ain't gonna go well. Cause when I was playing basketball and it was this guy on my team, and I hadn't hooped in like a long time. That was my first time hooping in a while, and I was missing like I was missing certain shots I shouldn't have missed. But I feel like it's because I kept second guessing myself. I know what I can do, but the moment that I feel like it'll be certain people that come around me, they'll make me doubt the stuff that I actually can do. Like I can have that locked in mindset until the moment that I feel like somebody coming around me and they throwing me completely off. Like I'm 5'9" and I grab 10-foot rim. Like I train myself to do that almost to the point where I can be able to dunk the ball. So at that point, I feel like I could do anything, and it took a long time for me to get there. So but the dude on my team, he was like, what he say? He called me retarded. He was like, this man retarded, and I think because I either missed a layup or something, because that was like the first day I feel like I overcame any type of adversity. Normally, I back down if I feel like somebody finna try to, you know how they say like, I'm finna try to little boy you. And if I feel like it's another man, he trying to put me underneath him, like I'll back down. Like I'm scared now because he trying to, hurt or harm me. But at this time, I'm like, it just is what it is. You feel me? And I'm just taking it on the chin. It didn't feel good, but at the same time, I got to understand like I know what I'm good at, and I know what I can do, and I also know that I was just having a bad game. And everybody can have a bad game, and that's why I say everybody don't take stuff the same way. Cause, you could say that to the wrong person and, they'll want to fight you and you call them retarded and you say that they this and you say that they that. Then they going to want to put their hands on you because it's disrespect. But that's not, how God, that's not how Jesus, handled things. So that was the first day that I really didn't care. If I felt like I was blocking out everything that everybody was feeling towards me on the court. If I felt like everybody on the court was like, cause you know what they was telling me, they was like, just let him shoot, cause how everybody was running around me, everybody just kept just like trying to doubt how I can play, and it was trying to sink into my brain, and like I said, self doubt coming in because I'm too worried about what they saying that I'm not even focused on me playing the game. I knew how to play this game since I was little, cause I always play up against bigger people. That don't faze me. It's just the fact of when those words kick in, and the fact that you really can't defend yourself. You can only pray and pray that God bless them. You can't be trying to get even. Like God don't be wanting us to do that. So I let it slide, and I just kept playing, and it felt good though. And it was I made like 2 shots though, and I think that they make a lot of NBA players kind of practice that. Like you can't really hoop in a league if somebody say something to you and they get right to your skin. I think honestly I'll probably be in every fight in football. If I feel like you finna like, especially like me back then, if I feel like you finna hurt or harm me, now I'm finna get ready to hurt you myself because you're not gonna do nothing to me. So it takes a lot of strength not to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, that's how murder happens. And I have been at times at points, and I'm just being honest, where I feel like I wanted to kill somebody because it's like you could be pushed to that edge, and it's like I say, everybody don't take stuff the same way, but this is also allowing the devil to slip in and make you do these things. And so just not letting your emotions control you to the point of like, yeah, this happened. But that's the only thing that really gave me peace about it was that um that's the only thing that really gave me peace about it, was that it ain't a personal thing. We're not fighting against flesh and blood. Like, we all grew up differently, you know what I'm saying? Some people, they feel like they might feel like that they gotta be that way to you for whatever reason that they feel. And can't judge them on what they don't know. They probably don't know no better, so just, because I know I talk about judge being judgmental, and that'd pretty much be like judging them, because if they don't even have it yet, they just don't got it. It ain't for me to say like, well, they should have been this way, because it says whatever judge you judge, you gonna be judged. So I try my best to be real, like, you know what I'm saying, because nobody not perfect. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't know. Everybody not like that. Everybody not like me. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to tell everybody, stay encouraged. You know what I'm saying? And another thing I want to say too, before I go, um, it don't matter like what people like say about you, as long as you know what you can do, and and also too, like, whatever God think about you, because in His word it says that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. I'm not dumb. You're not dumb. You're not stupid. You're not ugly. You're not illiterate. And if these things do come up, and they more than likely will, um, and I'm probably, like I said, gonna watch the video again, like, for myself. But if these things do come up, just know that you're not dumb, you're not stupid, you're not illiterate, you're not ugly, you're fearfully and wonderfully made, and God made you with a purpose, and everything that He made you for, He will make you, for you to be able to do it. He a God that don't fail, so He would never make you out to be a mistake. You're not a mistake. You know what I'm saying? And I want to tell y'all, I love y'all, man. And yeah, like I said, this video is more so for me too. I know it was pretty long, but I know I had a lot to say. But whether it's your parents then speaking about you, whether it's your friends, whether it's anyone, it's love your enemies, do good to them that hate you, bless them that curse you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. So, whether they close relatives, whoever they are, sometimes those hurt worse, but whoever they are, still love them the best that you can. Find a local church or find someone that can actually pour into you, because I know that they can take life out of you when you are being persecuted. So, Sister in Christ, she told me to basically do that, you know what I'm saying, to help me to understand. Some people, they might call it affirmations, but yeah, some people might call it affirmations. And then, like I say, like, pray afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, just pray on it, because I know, like, undealt with pain can turn into bitterness, and then, I don't know why everybody just think like, like that stuff go away on its own. It don't go away on its own. You got to deal with it. So, but no, um, yeah, don't let persecution get you down. Keep fighting a good fight of faith. I love y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all day, man. I'm out.